Hey, Rico here. I am back again on your screens. So let's talk about this topic that you're seeing in the title right now. And it has to do with Korean singers or even K-pop idols leaving their record labels after a year, 3 years, maybe even over a decade. And many fans, when they see this news break, they wonder why. And they think, what happened for it to come to this point? And just the main big question of why. So there are a couple artists that we could talk about. Ones that recently they have come out and they have said, I am leaving my label, but I still love my fans. I'm still gonna try to hold everything together that I've built. One of them being I Am from Monster X, who I absolutely love. I love this group. I'm a big Mon Bebe, and it feels weird to say that because I don't feel like that I am a part of any fandom anymore. Used to be a VIP back in the day. Now, I just like to listen to the music. I don't really pay too much attention to news, but when this broke, I thought, so, you're growing up and you've outgrown Starship Entertainment. I didn't think that there was mistreatment or anything like that. I did wonder what would happen with the group, and then it came out that he would still be a part of the group. So I said, oh, so you're pulling a T.O.P. and Big Bang then on us. And I was like, okay, I can be with it. And then, they also have their record label for their American activities. So is he still signed with them? And they're still going to release American music? How is this going to work? But so far we know that the group is staying together. And Monster X just has like a dark cloud turning into a tornado over them. I do think that I Am has an artistic vision, and he feels that Starship Entertainment is not going to match his vision of what he has. He seems like that there's a lot he wants to say in his music, and maybe this current record label that he was with is not giving that to him. His solo came and went. He's had a mixtape as well. I don't feel like that there was a lot of light shown on it. I think that the Mon Bebes and fans supported it. However, it just seemed like that it didn't have a solid run. And it did make me wonder what was the artistic vision that Starship had for I Am, because I Am is a rapper. That's what I see him at. I am what I am, but he says that, but it's like, I didn't know until recently that he actually can sing and that he actually does have a voice until listening to their American stuff, where for some reason Joohyun and I Am barely rap, and that still bothers me. It really does. But this is something that I think needed to happen for I Am. I think that he just felt, this is my time now to go on and shine, and we will see hopefully more in-depth solo projects from him. I don't always want people to think that when an artist leaves their company in South Korean culture that it's because they're being mistreated. It's not always that. It's not always that they leave on bad terms. A lot of people, they automatically say, well, so-and-so must have been mistreated. So-and-so must have had a whole lot of fights, and this is the reason why they're leaving. Most of the time when I see this, I think that the artist just has grown. And at the time that they signed with the label, they felt it was the right place for them. But then as time went on, they found that there was more they wanted to say in their music and they couldn't. The next one that many people almost fell out and had a fit was Jessi leaving P Nation. And this was something that everyone was just like, I gotta sit down. I sat down, I can't get back up. Because nobody was expecting this to happen. But Jessi has been known to beat at her own rhythm. And you know, it seems like if she's not feeling it, she goes and she rests back at home in the States. And I can't be mad at her for it. I do think that there was something that went on behind the scenes with her and her show. And I do say her show because, let's be honest, she put that show on the map. We all know this. No matter if you like her, dislike her, for them to still do that to her and not at least let her know. And I don't know if P Nation was behind her with what had happened. Someone could at least let her know. And it's nothing against Sunmi at all. I still say that, like I said in my other video. It's just that the way they did it was dirty. It was so dirty. And then we could talk about the music as well, and just P Nation and how people are saying that the music really isn't that good, that Psy and Jessi fought a lot. I think the one rumor that really made me laugh was that she was retiring. I'm like, not that woman. That woman's not retiring. I'm like, you do know she hasn't even released a full-length album yet. Retiring where? She's like toward the peak of her career. I mean, she's older than most, but she's not that old. It's like she still has a lot to do now. I want to get a full-length album from Jessi first. No, she can't retire. Now, she can go and rest and take all the time she needs to rejuvenate, but retire, she still has more to do. Some say she might create her own record label, I don't know. I know she's shamelessly plugging that Unnie products that she's coming out with. It's all on her Instagram. I really don't know much about this. Unnie Beauty, she's in there. I mean, the lipstick I saw, it looks good.
I'ma hook you up with my Unnie Beauty lips. We have 12 colors coming out. This is my favorite color. That's why I wear it like when I'm not barely wearing any makeup. I wear this red color. You see? You see?
But I think that she's gotten to a place in her career where she very much did what she needed to do to get more popular. She was known, and then when she joined P Nation, she skyrocketed. I mean, her Instagram following, the people that watch her Insta lives, the views, like she really became a star. Do I always like the music that her and P Nation put out? I'm gonna be honest, no. It's definitely a trend where it's very much a chorus and then it's a dance beat and then it's not a lot of lyrics or singing or anything like that. You know, I think the reason why I put up with it because she has such charisma. And she's not a rapper. People say she's a rapper. She's not. She's a vocalist. She can rap. She raps for fun. She has charisma. So we can also touch a little bit about the thing with Doki and her in London and their little exchange. Had I been there, I would have been like, I wouldn't have cheered for neither one. I just would have been looking. I would have been like, I'm like, so y'all gonna do the next song? Because, you know, Doki said what he said. Jessi said what she said. I'm not on either side. I'm neutral with this. What I will say with Doki, no matter if he was playing around, no matter if he meant it seriously, he definitely is the top 5 best Korean rappers that are out. Even Godfather Tiger JK gave the nod on that. And I definitely agree. Was it the place and time to do it and say that? Hey, people do what they want to do. You know how Jessi is. She has something on her chest. She lets it out. She said what she had to say. It is what it is. You know, a lot of people made a whole big thing about it. People were saying, you know, oh, she didn't like his pictures from the show and all of that. They worked together, though. And the song that she did, that's one of my favorite songs. If you're gonna save me, turn on the TV. V. You're not a Jessi fan if you don't know that song. I'm serious. Heard about the thing with sign out liking revealing clothes. That's Jessi. I think there's a lot of Korean culture doesn't like some of Jessi's actions. I mean, look at a lot of her videos where the like and dislike button was disabled. You know, it tells you a lot. It's very telling. But there are artists that they just feel like that they can do more. And then there's some that do feel like behind the scenes they were mistreated, like T.O.P. And, you know, he went through a lot. That group went through a lot. Big Bang. And he had to recover. You know, he didn't re-sign with YG Entertainment, but he's still with the group, and it seemed like he's still trying to do music in his own way. And there are many artists that will continue to be with a label and then all of a sudden leave the label because they feel like that it's not always, you know, animosity. It's just that they might feel like this is no longer for me and it's time for me to move on. And I respect it. I think it's important that instead of fans trying to figure out what happened and who was mistreated, to just continue to support the people that you love. And I think that's what they would appreciate more so than you trying to figure out what's going on. Because I know it's very tiring. These people are human, having to explain what happened and having to keep repeating themselves on lives and releasing handwritten letters and Instagram posts. It's like, you guys, just support the artists. And you shouldn't be attacking the labels that they're leaving either. Yeah, I mean, I know you got other things to do with your life. I would hope. And if you don't, get a hobby or something like that. We have enough hatred in this world. And I'm pretty sure that these artists have said enough to whoever is in charge that is enough for all of us. We can also talk about the music industry as a business and how that might affect an artist leaving their record label, because there are many artists that don't know how to do a song that will be for the masses or do a song that they enjoy doing and performing. And sometimes the song that they enjoy doing won't be a major hit, but that song makes them happy. And I believe all across the board that there are many artists that feel like this. But then the record label is still in the mindset of this is a business. So there's money to be made. And there are artists that don't know how to do a song that will satisfy them and also be for the masses. So you guys, this is a lot to think about. Put below how you feel about this whole topic. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also have a blog on East Asian Pop Culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will always be back. I'm not even...